July 2024 is certainly going to be one for the record books. If you're like me, you've probably been a sweaty mess this entire summer, and you're probably thinking, this has got to be the hottest year ever. And in a way, you are right. Last month, July 2024, the average temperature of 31 highs and lows was 77.3 degrees, which means that it's not only the hottest July ever recorded, but the hottest month ever recorded by the National Weather Service, going all the way back to 1874. And if we look at this summer as well as year to date, you can see very similar results. The average temperature this summer has been 74.4, and up to this date, the average temperature has been 73.2, making all these record-breaking high temperatures. And even when we look at the average high temperature, very similar results come in. This July, the average high temperature was 87.3, making it the fourth highest average high temperatures, and this summer, the second highest average high temperatures. And year to date, the average high temperature has been 62.7, making it the highest average high temperatures on record. And even when we look at the average low temperatures, similar results of the warmest low temperatures ever recorded in July, summer, and year to date. And it's not only temperatures reaching higher temperatures, but they're also staying around longer. On average, we usually have about 14 days with high temperatures at or above 80 in Albany. But this year, from the 2nd of July to the 5th of August, we had 35 days with high temperatures at or above 80. The third longest stretch of temperatures like this, tied with 2022. Just below 2020, we needed one more day, and a little farther down from 2018 at a record of 44 consecutive days. But you'll also notice with this graphic that all 5 years have been in the last 6 years. So we are seeing a warming trend where these high temperatures stick around for longer in recent years. So with these high temperatures and along with high humidity, we also get record storms as well, very strong, severe storms. In just this year alone, we have had 26 tornadoes in the state of New York, with the last one yesterday pushing us into the most tornadoes for a single year, the previous year having 25 in a single year. And in just July, we had 23 tornadoes, the most amount for 1 month, and a majority of that coming in just a single week. From the 10th to the 16th, New York State had 17 confirmed tornadoes in only 1 week, the most tornadoes. And on the 10th was significant because it was the most amount of tornado warnings in 1 day. And what's also significant about that is that's more tornado warnings than New York State has ever had in a whole month, meaning that on July 10th, we had more tornado warnings than we've ever had over the course of an entire month, meaning that we also had most tornado warnings in a single month in July this year. And that was on the 10th of July, and that was when Hurricane Beryl was making its way up, the remnants of Hurricane Beryl was making its way up to the northeast. And Hurricane Beryl was also record-breaking. It was the strongest July hurricane with a maximum sustained winds at 165 miles per hour. The fastest hurricane to intensify to Category 4 on July 30th, and then the next day intensified to Category 5. The fastest to intensify to Category 5 on July 1st, meaning that this is the only hurricane to reach Category 4 or 5 status before the 4th of July. No other month, no other hurricane has intensified as fast as Hurricane Beryl did. Now, in New York, we saw record-setting temperatures and across the United States as well, but this is also impacting the entire globe. Tokyo had record-setting temperatures, Europe had incredible heat waves, and along with this, we had the hottest day ever recorded, going all the way back to 1940. The average temperature across the globe was 62.8 degrees on July 21st, making that the hottest day ever recorded. And you're probably thinking, 62 isn't that hot, you know, that's shorts and short sleeves weather. That's pretty comfortable compared to what we've seen recently. But you need to consider that this is the average temperature across the entire globe. So that means that you could be wearing shorts and short sleeves comfortably in Antarctica. It was that hot across the entire globe. And then the very next day was even hotter. July 22nd reached 62.9 degrees Fahrenheit, making July 22nd the hottest day ever recorded across the entire planet, meaning that the second and first hottest days ever recorded were back to back this July. So why have these high temperatures been plaguing the Earth recently? One part of it is that increasing trend of warmer temperatures we've seen over the past few years. Another was a strong El Nino that we had this winter. You can see out at red, temperatures were very hot along the Pacific. What El Nino does is push colder weather to the bottom of the ocean and push warmer temperatures to the surface of the ocean. And when it does that, those warmer temperatures get circulated across the atmosphere and bring us these high record-setting temperatures globally. This is what pushed us over the edge to find this hot summer that we've had so far. So what can you do to break this heat? Because high temperatures are incredibly fatal. You can suffer heat illnesses, and some cases you can die from this excessive heat. So be sure to wear thin, loose-fitting clothing like shorts and short sleeves are always nicer compared to jeans and a winter coat. And on exceptionally hot days, you can stay out of the sunlight, but if you do find yourself outdoors, maybe find some shade to cool down, because slowing down will cool you down considerably. And you're also going to want to drink water. Stay hydrated, because if you're not staying hydrated, you're just going to continue to sweat all the moisture out of your body. So be sure that you're staying replenished this year when temperatures are record setting. I'm David Rienzo telling you to stay cool and stay hydrated.